What's happening, family? Dr. Joe here. Hope each of you are well and blessed. Happy Sunday to each of you, wherever you are in the city, the country, the state, or the world. I'm glad you've taken the time to be here with us as we have this fall 40-day turn up and reset, welcome, and chat. This is something completely new that we have done, that we are doing. And I'm just glad that you guys are here. Let me take some time to salute everyone and kind of let you guys know what we are doing. So glad to see everybody, Miss Sheba and Francis and Michelle and Frederica, Connie, Mary Lee, Yoli J, Ave the Hawk, Diane, Sharon Jackson, Zenobia, what's that say? Cockrell. Good to see you guys. Salute to everyone. Now, I'm Dr. Joe, author and founder of the world's greatest transformational process, the 40-day turn up, Journey 3.0 Plus, and Reset. And this particular video on tonight and this live stream is specifically for individuals who signed up for the 40-day turn up and or reset fall session 2025. If you are a previous graduate, if you are an active member of Journey, if you are an active coach, champion, or past coach and champion, we welcome you and glad that you're a part of this conversation. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lay out the lay of the land for tonight. It's going to be very, very simple. We're going to start off with having a conversation with 4 past participants. 2 of them have experienced reset. 2 of them have experienced all 3 of the processes, and all of them have gone through the 40-day turn up. So these 4 guests are going to be able to talk about their experience in the 40-day turn up, as well as in reset. And this is the objective. The objective is for you all to hear an unaltered, undoctored, unsugar-coated testimonial of not only their successes, okay? Not only their successes, but I want you all to listen for, what was the good? What was the bad? What are some things that I need to do? How can I maximize my experience? What are some blind spots that maybe I need to look out for? How can I enter this process with as much information, knowledge, and understanding so I can get out of this process what I need to get out of it? Every last one of you who are here on tonight should be selfish if you're coming through this process. I've said it once, I'm going to say it again. All of us as adults worry about everybody else. You're worrying about finances. You're worrying about your children. You're worrying about your wife. You're worrying about your husband. You're worrying about your parents. You're worrying about your business. And seldom do we as adults have the opportunity to really be selfish. Well, what happens is when you're not selfish authentically, when I say selfish, I'm not saying that I want something I don't want you to experience, but I'm talking about being consumed with me. When I'm not selfish, I give everyone a cheapened version of myself. I give everybody a watered down version of myself. I'm not the best that I can be at work. I'm not the best husband that I can be, wife I can be, parent I can be. I'm not the best child of God that I can be. I'm not the best pastor I can be, attorney, business owner, manager, whatever it is that you do. So every last one of you all, 517 of you all are watching me live now, and it's not even 5 o'clock. All of you who are watching now, who are entering this process, need to have an understanding that, you know what, this time is going to be different for me. I'm going to get out of this everything that I need to get out of it. When you go to the restaurant, you want everything you pay for. You get a drink, you want every drop. When you go on that trip, you want everything, every amenity that it said it was going to come with. Why do we cut ourselves short so much? We leave so much on the table that it's really, really not necessary. So once again, I want to welcome all of you here on today. It's 5 o'clock on the dot. It's 607 of you all are watching me live. And I'm going to say it again for those of you who are just now joining. This is for registrants of the 40-day Turnup and Reset Fall Session 2025. We have more than 3,000 people in the 40-day Turnup, and we have more than 2,000 people in Reset. We're going to be working with another 5,000 people this fall. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring on our guests. We're going to have a conversation about 30 to 40 minutes. After we have the conversation, it may go a little bit longer. We'll see. After we have the conversation, then I'm going to address some housekeeping items. How to find this email, how to navigate to your community, how to get all the information so I don't miss anything. I'll do that on the back end. So if you all are clear on what I'm doing, let me know in the comment section and I'll go ahead and bring our guest on. Let me know. All right, everybody's clear. So I'm going to bring on my guest. I have Gregory, Althea, Byron, aka Tony, and Miss Tanya. Gang, how is everyone doing?
Well.
All right.
Doing good, doing good.
Well, thank you all for joining me. Let's start from the top, and I'll go kind of clockwise. We'll start with you, Gregory. I want you to talk about when you came through the processes and what have been your successes, testimonials. Let's start there, and then we'll come back and drill down into some more.
Well, I started last year in the fall of 2024. I was told about it by a friend at the gym. I tried everything else, and they were telling me that this is going to, that it worked for them, it would work for me. So I signed up and just started doing the program and just starting to do the little tactics that, from the program. I saw that I was starting to lose the weight and I was able to eat, and it just, from there, I just keep chipping at the rock.
How much weight did you lose? To what did you have any health issues that you were able to overcome? Anything like that?
I had high blood pressure, mobility. I was a big dude, and so far I lost over 100 pounds. So,
Wow,
that's insane.
I'm active. Like, it's been a blessing. So God bless you. God bless the tribe. Man, it's been an awesome journey.
Wow. 100 pounds, sir. You have to feel like a new man.
I do.
What happened with your hypertension?
Hypertension went away.
Went away. How old are you?
I am 44 years old.
44. 100 pounds. And you came in fall of last year?
Yes.
So you're 100 pounds in within a year.
The last time I was this weight, I was like in middle school. So it's been over 25 years. Like, I don't know who this is all new to me. Like the clothes.
Yeah.
I had to buy, the shirts that I did buy when you're losing weight.
Yeah.
I don't fit them no more. Like,
right.
I was surprised because I used to be like 6X. And then from 6X going on down. And then I was surprised when I was able to fit into a 2X. I was like, oh my goodness.
Right.
Then fitting into an extra large, I was like, there's no way. And now I'm fitting into a large. I'm like, I just don't believe it.
Wow.
It's just new experiences that I thought I would never experience, and I'm experiencing thanks to the program.
Excellent. All right. Well, thank you for that. I'm gonna go to Miss Althea. Miss Althea, you've gone through the 4-day Turnup and you're in the journey now. Please share with us your testimonials, what you experienced when you came. Tell us when you came through the 4-day Turnup, and just whatever you want to share.
Yeah, I came through in the fall of 24 also. And one thing about it, when I came through, I had just had major back surgery.
Mm-hmm.
And it was difficult doing exercises. But you have to be dedicated. I was very dedicated to the program. And I would actually walk around the courtyard with my walker for my exercise for every day. And it was wonderful. And I started losing weight. I didn't think I was going to be able to lose the weight. And the weight started to fall off. People started to notice. I was introduced to the program twice. I missed the first sign up period. And one of my church members, her name is Sheila Marshall, and she let me know it was time. And I rushed and hurried up and signed up, and I was in. And I started to lose the weight, and I had to become dedicated. I had to actually start focusing on me, which I never really do, and stop focusing on everyone else. And my health started to get a little better. And I have a high blood pressure, and I actually have an appointment tomorrow with my primary care physician. And I honestly believe she's going to take me off of the high blood pressure medication. My back healed really fast. So I recommend this program for anyone. This is an excellent program. And now that I'm in the journey of 3.0, it's excellent. I have a marvelous coach. And one of the things that I found, you have to listen to your coach. My coach, LaQuisha Quay, you must listen to your coach. I mean, sometimes it seems like they're hard on you, but they only mean you good. Watch all the sessions that you can watch. If you miss them, you can always go back and look at them, and it's really helpful. So it's an excellent program, and I'm almost to my goal weight. And once I get there, I want to just continue. I want to continue because you can never. I feel as though I can never lose too much weight because you can never lose too much.
Yeah. Because it's so easy to gain it, but it's so
Yes,
easy to gain it.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you, Miss Althea. Tony, can you hear me? I don't see you, but I don't know if we've lost you, but I'll come to Miss Tanya. Tanya, let's come to you, and thank you for being with us. Let us know about you.
Hi. I started 40 Day in 2022, March 2022. And I was successful. I lost 29 pounds and I kept going. I was motivated to keep going. June, I got a personal trainer. August of 2023, I was down 100 pounds. I started in March 2022,
Wow.
100 pounds down. From 2022 to 2025, when you open up Reset, I gained 34 of those back. But that was from 23 to 25.
Okay.
I kept my lifestyle going with the journey way of eating, but I slipped when you told us we could reintroduce foods. I didn't reintroduce everything, but my sweet tooth came back. So Reset came along. I believe we did it in March.
Yep.
Okay, we did it in March. I came back. I was successful again. I lost 22 pounds. And then I'm in a journey now. And that 34 is gone today. Standing today, I am 120 pounds down from when I started. Yes.
That's awesome, Tanya.
Yes.
Well, you look great. I know you feel great.
Oh, amazing. I feel amazing. Yes, I do. And in our journey book, I hear feedback. In our journey book, I was reading something the other day where it says you're becoming an adult now because things are really falling into place more and I'm settled. It's a routine. I take my food everywhere I go. I'm packing bags. I got ice bags because it's hot outside. I can't eat what everybody else is eating. I think ahead. I plan my meals out. I'm working out more. When I was in 2022, I was barely doing 15 minutes a day. Now I'm doing over an hour workouts. I do 5. I rest on Sunday, Dr. Joe. I know you say work out all 7 days. I need your body. I need rest because I overdo it.
You'll work to it. That's fine. I understand because I wasn't always there. That's all good.
Okay, cool. But I love it. I'm good. I'm done. I did everything I need to do. That reset got me back in it, and I'm in it to win it. So yes, I got a goal weight in mind, and I'm doing it. I'm working it bit by bit. So I'm happy with my success with it, and I encourage anybody, and I do encourage people along the way. People call me and ask me what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. I tell them to come, and my little hashtag is Train with Tan. Let's do it.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Tanya.
You're welcome.
Right. And Tony, on you. All right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, I started my 40-day turn up. It was 2023,
Mhm.
and then I started the reset in 2025, and then I'm in the journey now. And one of the things that I think for me was I lost for the reset, I lost 65 pounds in 40 days. And now, well, 63, I'm sorry, 63 pounds. And now I'm down probably right at almost 40 pounds now, 40 plus pounds.
So you over 100.
Yes, sir.
Incredible. How do you feel?
I feel amazing. I feel like a new person. As I look at those pictures, I've looked at a couple of pictures and I kind of keep those pictures in my phone um, just to kind of give clarity. I was in a size 60 suit, and now I can wear anywhere between a 52 to a 54 in suits.
Mm,
And I have pants that I can't wear, shirts that I can't wear. I
mm.
went from a 5X, now I'm down to like about a 2X. And it's just amazing. I fell in love with something that really motivates me, and that's my Peloton. I get on that Peloton every day, and if I miss a day, I'm sick.
Mm.
But I get on that Peloton, I work out anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour, burning anywhere from 350 to 1100 calories in a set. But it's a game changer. You just
Wow.
can't take your foot off that gas. And I try most of the time. I work out 7 days a week, and if I miss one, it may be just 6 days a week I work out.
Wow.
Some type of
Congratulations.
exercise,
What, what an amazing story. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back through and I'm going to ask Gregory and Althea about you all's experience in the 40-day turn up. Gregory, I'll come back to you. You can unmute your mic, Gregory.
Yeah,
All right.
sir.
Okay, Gregory. So we've got 3,054 people getting ready to come through the 40-day turn up. And all of them we know want results because people don't enter processes like this and they don't want results. So what is some advice from Gregory that you could give the 3,054 people that we have as to what they could do from your experience to maximize their results?
Don't cheat yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be uncomfortable, but trust the process. He has the anointing of Moses. He's gonna take you to the promised land.
Mm.
You just have to show up, do the steps. It's gonna be uncomfortable, but it's okay.
Mm.
You're gonna get a list of what you can do and cannot do.
Mm.
Each day the same way the Lord told him is like, just take the amount that to eat. Anything extra is gonna go to waste.
Mm.
And you're gonna be surprised how little your body actually needs
Mm.
to function through the day. We've been accustomed to to overeat or to be in this mindset that I gotta survive or I need extra,
Mm.
and you're gonna be surprised. And once you start, the reason I love it is because you eat every 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
then first you're gonna be full and you'll be like, why am I full? Can I skip a meal? And
Yeah.
your coach is gonna be like, no, you're gonna need to just go ahead and eat your protein, fats, and carbs.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that it's hit every guideline,
Mm-hmm.
because if not, you will hear about it.
Right.
If you have any questions, make sure look at your manual. You have your manual,
Yeah.
print it out, look at it before you ask a question. Go to your coach. You got team members that's gonna help you out, but do it. Focus and
Mm.
and don't try to cheat yourself and be present for yourself.
Don't cheat yourself, Gregory. You guys write that down. Powerful, Gregory. Thank you. I'm going to go over you, Miss Althea. What information, advice can the 40-day turn-uppers who are about to come through know from you based upon experience?
Well, one thing, like I said, you're going to focus on yourself. If you've never done it, you're going to need to focus on yourself. And like you say, you're not being selfish. You're focusing on yourself. You're going to, like I said, you're going to weigh your food. And I know you've not got to get used to that. You must get used to weighing your food. You must weigh your food and eat the proper types of food. Like you said, go to your coach if you need some assistance. My coach, she buddied us up. We had buddies. You have a buddy that you can talk to, and that helps also. The process works. You just have to follow that process, and it does work. Follow the process. That's all I can say. Water. You must drink your water.
Yeah.
And they say you say drink half your body weight in water, and sometimes I would exceed that. You want to drink that water. That water really helps to cleanse your system out. You want to drink your water. When it's time to do the cleansing, you want to do that. The fruit fast.
Yeah.
Water fast. Those really help. Even in the journey right now, we just have the fruit fast, but I do the water fast. I do the fruit and the water.
Yeah.
And you want to do those. Those fasts really help. They help cleanse your system out. So it's just follow that process.
Follow the process. Trust the process, Miss Althea. Don't cheat yourself, Gregory. Are we going to go over to Miss Tanya? Tanya, let's talk about reset, because we've got 2,025 people in reset. You came through the 40-day Turnup. You got successes. There was a bit of a gap. You gained a little bit of the weight back. You have corrected that, and that's excellent. Going into reset is a different mindset than the 40-day Turnup in some ways. What's some advice, Tanya, that you could give people so they can maximize their experience in reset? And then, Tony, I'll ask you the same thing.
I hope the people who have already been through the 40-day and you're going through the reset, you know what to do. You've been taught well, correct? You've been taught well, so you know what to do. I prepared myself because I already knew what I was going to get used to. And I got in a routine early. My routine is early. And again, I added ways that I check myself off. Did I burn these calories? Did I do my water? I set myself up for success, to be successful in the reset and to be successful in the journey, because I knew what to do already. Because we have the skills, we had the manual, we have the things. I just needed that extra push, which I got in reset with a buddy, with my coach, being accountable, doing. You know what I stopped doing, Dr. Joe, that you told us that we should do? Weigh myself every day.
Yeah.
And doing that, I'm very successful now with doing that. I look forward to that. Gregory likes it. He's eating every 3 hours. I look forward to my fast where I don't have to eat every 3 hours. Scheduling my meals. That's another thing. I have to schedule my meals, know what I'm doing, so I won't get tempted out here in these streets. I want to go back one more time, Dr. Joe. In the 40-day, my doctor took me off my diabetic medications. I'm now my A1C is 4.9. When I went to the doctor, I told you this on in a comment. He said I'm a poster. I'm poster perfect to them. Now we're trying to get me off this blood pressure medication because it's low, and she don't want it that low, but it's low normal. So that came with the reset. That came, with the reset. So again, with the people who already went through the 40-day and you just need this extra push with the reset, you know what to do. Go ahead and get started. Don't wait. I think y'all start in October for pre-session.
That's right.
And I think they should get yourself together. Get back in the habit of drinking that water. And I really encourage you all to get your workout schedules together and check yourself off. It really helps me to check myself off that I do. And I do that every night. Did I do this? Did I do this? So that I can be accountable. And I love it right now. I'm ready. I'm motivated, and I'm done. I'm done, Dr. Joe.
All right.
I'm done with the process. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanya. All right. I'm gonna ask you the same question, Tony. You come through the 40-day Turnup. You tripped up, but you came back with vengeance, redeemed yourself, and reset. Now you're in the journey. What information can you give, or bit of advice can you give individuals who are coming into reset as to what they can do to maximize their experience? And let me tell you something before you respond. A lot of you all are asking questions. Where's the manual? Where's this? Gang, don't worry about that. We just conversing. first. We're going to handle all of that. Calm down, relax, chill out. Listen to these amazing people as they share with you this amazing information. And then after we have this conversation, that I'm going to go over housekeeping items so you all don't miss anything. Relax. This isn't your normal type of unorganized process. This is all we do. And I promise we're not going to lead you astray, but I need you all just to give attention to these conversations because they're powerful. All right, on you, Tony.
I have a few things that I would say.
Okay.
One would be meal prep is the key to your success. The second thing I would say would be weighing yourself every day and don't skip, because 1 pound could lead to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 12. The third thing I would say would be embrace the workbook and the book. That's where you really get a chance to look at that man or that woman in the mirror, and you hold yourself accountable for anything that you put into your mouth. The next thing I would say would, whatever Dr. Joe would advise for you and your coaches, listen to him, because I'm a living witness. It works.
Mm-hmm.
And it works in ways that you will never know until you get after you graduate. That's when your real journey or the real reset starts. Because now you don't have Dr. Joe, you don't have your coach, your buddies, or anybody to hold. You got to hold yourself accountable. That's the best advice I could give you.
Excellent. That's excellent. Okay, we're going to go back through and I want to ask one question, which we'll make one more round. And let's talk about, I don't want this to be a promotional thing alone, because we have ups and we have downs. Let's talk about mistakes. In either process, either if you all want to talk about it from your processes, Gregory, what mistake did you make that if you had to go back through and do it again for the first time, you would not have done this? What would this be? And we're asking these questions in hopes so all of you who are coming through don't have to make the same mistake.
What pops out at me is accountability and hiding. So in the group you participate, there's a reason why it's locked in, that there's this that's going to help you keep pushing you along the way. And before, at that process, I was hiding, not participating and showing what my food is, so that way I won't have accountability. So be accountable for yourself, because you're only going to cheat yourself. I could have lost the weight easier at sometimes, and so when it came to weight day, you get scared.
Right.
Also, if you don't have your food ready and you do eat outside, like I ate, I made the right choices, but the amount of sodium was in that food at that week, I retained weight. So when it was time to weigh in, I weighed more because I was retaining more water. And that's some of the mistakes, and you don't want to be,
right,
caught slipping.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. Miss Althea, the same question to you. Miss Althea, you can choose whichever process you were in, but what are some mistakes that you made that if you could do it over, you would do it differently in hopes that people watching can learn from you?
I'm going to say going through the 40-day Turnup, prepping my food. Just had to make sure that some days I wouldn't prep. And you need to prep maybe at the beginning of the week. Go ahead and start prepping for the entire week, because there's certain foods you can go ahead and get ready, like chop up your vegetables and put them in a container and get ready for the entire week, as opposed to rushing each day to try to get something done, and then it's stressing you out. So that stress, you don't want to put that stress upon yourself. So you want to prepare, you want to prep. That was one of the mistakes that I did make, that I'm not making it this time around. So that's what I would recommend. You definitely want to prep all of your food and weigh it. Make sure you weigh all of your food. But those are some of the mistakes that I did make.
Okay, excellent. Excellent. All right, Miss Tanya, let's come to you. Miss Tanya, I'll re-ask the question. What mistakes did you make along the way, Tanya? If you could go back through and redo something, you would have done it differently. However you want to answer. I don't think we can hear you. Uh-oh. We can't hear you. I'll come back to you, Tanya. Let's go to you, Tony.
All right. One of the things that I really feel like that I left on the table when I first started the reset and when I first started the 40-day turnup, I wasn't exercising every day. I felt like I could get, 20 minutes here, and I didn't put the effort that I was putting in it, whereas getting up every morning and being dedicated with getting on that bike or doing some type of movement in the gym for more where I wasn't sweating, I wasn't burning the calories, and really embracing the water. So I wasn't drinking the water like I really should have been doing and exercising like I should have been doing. So when I said to make the sacrifice, some type of exercising 7 days a week, Sunday morning, just I had to just make the sacrifice of getting up a little bit earlier. If it was 30 minutes, if it was an hour early, then I was able to achieve it.
Okay. Excellent. All right. Miss Tanya, we got you back on. All right. The floor is yours, Tanya. Mistakes.
Okay, mistakes that I made that I
Yes.
have corrected. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I agree with, I think, Tony about exercising. I made that adjustment. Meal prepping, I made that adjustment. Coming back to the well, I was doing it with the 40-day, but reset got me back on it strong. I'm on it real strong now. My meal prepping, my exercising, the drinking of the water. Man, when I started, I was drinking 11 bottles. That was really hard. I'm down to 7 now. So, or trying to get on down further. I don't like all that water, but I do it. My mistake again, the eating on time has been corrected too, making sure I'm eating every 3 hours and trying to make sure I'm eating an hour after waking. Things I already knew what to do, just making improvements. So those are my mistakes. And I told you before, and anybody else, I slipped back into bad habits. Not
Yes.
all of them, but some of them. But I have redeemed myself because I thought I could do it. Get a little bit of taste of this and a little bit of taste of that. But if I cannot control it right now, I don't need a little bit of taste of it. So I have I'm not perfect, but I feel that I'm on my way to being
Yes.
real steady with it, making this a lifetime, my lifestyle. It is pretty much my lifestyle now. So
Mm.
yes. I hope I answered the question.
No, you did. And let me,
Okay.
Gregory, Thea, Tanya, Tony, I want to first of all congratulate you all for your amazing results. That was now okay. I said that was going to be the last question, but I gotta ask you all one last question. And we living in a time where folks are taking weight loss shots, no judgment. People are getting gastric bypass surgery. People are getting plastic surgery. No judgment to anyone who's done that. But you all know in this process, we don't do that. It's 100% natural. We don't use stimulants. We don't use caffeine. You've never heard me advocate for any type of medicine. How does it make you feel that everything you've done was done naturally? Gregory, I'll start with you.
It feels great. I got the tools needed to progress. Before, those are easy fix. I was going to go to New York to get a bypass,
Wow.
and it seemed that they were only going to help me if, you know, if I was about to die.
Mm,
I'm like, I'm not dying. So I
yeah.
just walked away from that. With this, you actually get the tools to continue and just live the lifestyle. It's not a diet, it's just a lifestyle. You know how to make better choices. Once you start going out, because life is going to be lifing, and you're going to be able to be in situations and not be tempted and fall into the trap. You'll be able to make the right choices and be strong and not get weak when it's pizza day and you're like, oh, I got to partake in it. It's like, it's okay. I don't have to. I want to go to a party when before you thought you're going to have to partake.
Mm.
You know, it's like, I'm good. I already have what I need.
Mm.
You know, you won't feel left out of being part of the group. You know, you'll know how to navigate and live like the Centurions. You know, that's how they, you know, able to live so long is because they eat the right foods. You're going to feel good. And before I was pre-diabetic and doing the 40-day turn-up, I did the lab. If you're able to do the lab work, do before and after.
Yeah.
Because after the 40-day turn-up, I think it's 10 points. So I was pre-diabetic, and it was close. I think is either 6 or something like that.
Yeah.
And totally went down. They were like, "What is that? What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Once I told them, they
Yeah.
kind of like tuned out, like they didn't want to hear it. I'm like, "What? I'm eating right. I'm exercising."
Yeah.
You know, because they want to put you on pills. They want to
Yeah.
put you on something else. But then once you start telling them the truth, they're like, they
Yeah.
go to something else, ask a different question.
Wow. Powerful. Thank you, sir. Miss Althea, same. How's it feel to do it natural?
Wonderful. I had thought about trying to get the shot, and I'm so glad that they said I wasn't qualified for it because it was a certain medication that you had to have taken prior to that.
Yes.
And right after that is when I started the 40-day turnup. So it's wonderful to just eat all the natural foods and do it naturally without any type of assistance like that. So, I mean, like I said, I'm not judging others,
Right.
but
Right.
it didn't work. That would not have worked for me.
Right.
This worked for me.
That's awesome.
And it's helping me, hopefully, with my health. And when I go to the doctor tomorrow,
Right.
I'm going to see. Yeah, help me with my health.
Miss Tanya, same question. You've done it all over 100 pounds, and
Oh,
still
yes.
counting. How does it feel?
Oh, you know, it feels wonderful. Going to my doctor, which I already did my physical and all that good stuff, and they're shocked and amazed at my results as well, saying I'm poster perfect, like I said before. And she was like, "How this journey has really," and she calls it a journey as well, has really changed your life. And she asked me, "Who are you taking with you?" And I told her,
Mhm.
like I'm telling you all, I tell everybody. I don't gatekeep. So to do it naturally, that when I first started the 40 day in 2022, people were talking behind my back and
Mhm.
saying that I had surgery.
Yeah.
And I had people and God put in places, my family members had to speak up for me. No, she's doing the work. I see her. And I do I'm on Facebook, so they see me going to the gym or they see me posting what I'm doing. No,
Right.
she hasn't had any surgery. And I haven't. But would I like some? Yeah. But anyway, I haven't had any. I like doing it naturally. I'm
Yeah.
doing it. It can be done. It's taking some time, but I'm embracing it. I'm loving it. I love me. I feel great. I'm on top of the world, actually.
Excellent. Well,
So yeah,
congratulations. Thank
thank
you.
you.
And Tony, you can bring us home. What about you? How does it feel? And you're over 100 as well, and
I
still.
feel I feel amazing. I had to say to myself, I want to live and I don't want to die.
Yeah.
That picture that I look at is my accountability. And I ask myself, if I had not gone through these processes with the 40-day turn up, the reset, and now going through the journey, would I live? And God's willing, I wake up in the morning, I'll be 55 years old.
Mm.
And I ask myself, would I have seen my 55th birthday had I not gone through that journey when I look at that picture?
Yeah.
Um, I just feel amazing. Everywhere I go, I tell it. Because they asking, why your suit so big? Or why you look, something look different about you. And I said, hey, called I have it's a process, but you got to embrace it. They say it's a program. I said, no, it's not a program. Program starts and stops. Processes never end.
Mm.
I said the process is called a 40-day turn up, or world's greatest transformation,
Mm.
taught by Dr. Joseph L. Williams. And they started laughing. They said, oh, okay. When I go to my job, I got two people that I told about the process, and they are really excited. They're going through the 40-day turn up at
Wow.
my job. So you have to become the poster boy or the poster girl, and
Right.
you have to be able to see. People have to be able to see everything because they're watching you.
Hmm.
They're watching you to make sure that you don't fail. They're
Yes.
watching you to some of them that want to see you fail. But you got to know and you got to trust in God that you will not fail and you
Right.
will be successful.
Wow. Wow. Well, thank you for that. All of you, Gregory, Althea, Tanya, Tony, thank you all for your transparency. You really are, it's 1,371 of you all watching us live. You all have really, really spoken to the people. I'm reading their comments. They're talking about how inspirational you all are, how this is helping them. So we've never done this before, and it just goes to show me that we're going to do more of this, because the best stories are the real stories, stories of people, human beings, because all of us are God's children. All of us are God's sons and or God's daughters. And that resonates within people. So thank you all for being my guest. It's been great to have you, Gregory, Althea, Tanya, and Tony. God bless you all. And thank you again for being here. All right. Be blessed. Let's salute all of our guests, gang. They have been excellent to have been here with us.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Miss Althea.
Okay.
All right. And Gregory, thank you, sir. All right, gang, it's just me now. Salute to Gregory, Althea, Tanya, and Tony for being my amazing guests. You all seem to have been very, very moved by what they were saying. And so you're very, very complimentary. So I'm glad we're starting off in this. So now that you've heard that, let me transition to business at hand. What I want to say is, gang, don't mess up this opportunity that you have. And when I say mess it up, what am I saying? I'm saying don't undervalue your opportunity to change within an environment, an ethos, and in a community that is designed for you to be successful. I don't think there's anywhere else in the world that has what we have. Okay? And nobody else does what we do like we do it. This is all I have done in addition to being a pastor in ministry for the past 13 years. That's a generation. Nobody is better at helping people to transform their lives naturally than we are. I'm not going to advocate you being on any type of drug, taking any type of caffeine, buying any type of boxed meals. You're going to learn in the same way that I teach my own children. There's no parent watching me loves anything else more than your child. You would die for your children. What I'm teaching you is what I teach my own kids. Okay? Now, a lot of you know me. For those of you who've come through Reset, you've known me, you've worked with me. You know who I am. I know who you are. But a lot of you all who are 40-day turn up first timers, welcome. I'm glad you're here. But it's going to be a certain way that we're going to conduct ourselves. Number one, I'm going to respect you. Number two, you're going to respect me. Okay? I'm not a person who is going to argue with you. I got a certain way that I do things. One lady came up here. I saw your post. It was 5:02. You said, oh, they've already started. Yes, it's 5:02. That's late. Why am I always on time and early? Because I respect you. When people are late, they don't respect you. Never forget that. I started to get to the business at hand at 5 o'clock. So you're going to have to adjust to what on time, because the way I was taught was if you show up at the time, you are already late. The next thing that you need to know is you are dealing with someone who was raised properly. I have an amazing father who's living and well. I have an amazing mother who's living and well, and they raised me properly. I'm not up here trying to swindle, hustle, scam anybody. Because everything that you see me with now, I had it before this even existed. To God be the glory. I'm not here because I want something from you. I'm here because I was called to do what I'm doing. I get out on the internet. I get in the world. Everybody's trying to scam you. Everybody's trying to take something from you. Everybody's trying to sell something. I'm not here to do that. I'm going to work my tail off, and I'm expecting every last one of you to work yours off. I don't care about your celebrity. I could care less about that. I don't care about you being an entrepreneur. I don't care if you're an attorney, if you're a doctor. I don't care nothing about that. If you didn't go to school, I don't care. Dr. Joe, I'm busy. So am I. Ain't no who do you know that's not busy? I don't care nothing about that. Okay, I'm here for one thing, and that is to help you because I've been called to do this. We're going to be disciplined. It's going to be an environment of support. It's going to be an environment of love. I don't care nothing about your sexual affiliation. Ain't none of my business. I don't care what you do in the bedroom. Ain't none of my business. Ladies, if you got a husband and he worried that you under my leadership, tell him Dr. Joe don't want me. I'm not here for that. I'm married. I love my wife, and I ain't out here looking nowhere else. Nobody gonna be sliding in your DMs, and you're gonna be with coaches and or champions. Those are leaders in those respective processes. The leaders in the reset are called champions. The leaders in the 4-day turnup are called coaches. We keep women with women. We keep men with men. None of that here. Tell your husband you're safe. Ain't nobody here trying to holler at you. Ain't nobody here trying to slide up in your DMs. That's not gonna happen here. I'm here for one objective, and that is to transform your life spiritually, mentally, and physically. Now, if you are going to move forward in this process, you are going to have to do things my way. I do not say that because I'm on a power trip. I say that because I transform my own life, and I've transformed the lives through the power of God of tens of thousands of people. I know what I'm doing. My team knows what they're doing. My coaches know what they're doing. My champions, we know what we're doing. So don't come all up in here with your degrees and I got a dietitian. I don't care nothing about that. I'm doing it my way because this is the way that works. You understand that? All right? It's not going to be none of that, willy-nilly. Anything you say to me that you wouldn't say to me in person, don't say it in the comments. Okay? Because I'm human just like you. I get triggered just like you. Yeah, I'm a work in progress just like you. You come at me the wrong way, just get ready for me to come back. And I'm going to say it by being respectful. I'm going to say it by not calling you out your name. And I'm not sitting up here threatening, but I'm saying, give what you want to get. All right? I ain't no punk. I ain't no little boy. I ain't no wimp. I'm a man. I was taught to be a man. And when you're a man, you speak clearly. You say what you want and you stand on it. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be respectful. I'm going to be loving. But I'm not going to expect anything out of you that I haven't expected from those who come before you. Now, a lot of you all are dealing with spiritual things, and I'm going to get into the housekeeping items in a minute. You're out there and you're undercover alcoholic and don't even admit it. You're undercover drug addict and won't even admit it. You've allowed the social acceptance of weed and marijuana to make you feel better about something that is spiritually destructive in nature. And this is the opportunity for you to clean up your life, because you cannot compartmentalize cleanliness. Come on, talk to me. How you gonna wash your behind under your arms and your toes and feet are still funky? At the end of the day, if I'm going to the bath, my objective is to wash my whole body. Can I get a witness? So what you need to be thinking about right now is not where's the manual, where's the book, because you don't even know what you're asking for. Hush, sit down, and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. But you need to be doing an assessment of yourself. What is it that is in my life that does not need to be here for me to be the person that God has called me to be? You can't be the person you need to be drinking, smoking, sexing, can't let go of toxic people. You need to look through your entire life and say, God, what is it that's in my life that I need to break up with now? That can be a person, that can be a habit, that can be a mindset. It's deeper than that. Now, I know a lot of you have a lot of questions. My 40-day Turnup people have a lot of questions. My reset people have a lot of questions. You want to know, when's the detox? How I get the detox? How I get the book? None of that is important now. The first thing that is important at this moment in terms of the housekeeping items and issues is you understanding how to get the information that you need. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off with the 40-day Turnup housekeeping. I am starting off with 40-day Turnup housekeeping. I am starting off with 40-day Turnup housekeeping. Well, Dr. Joe, I'm in reset. I'm not at reset yet. I'm starting off with the 40-day Turnup housekeeping items of what you need to do if you are in the 40-day Turnup. Are you clear? Come on, tell me you clear. Now, when you went through the registration process, you were sent a confirmation email. The confirmation email gave you either a link or something that looked kind of like this, and I'm going to show it to you. See that? It says, congratulations, you are registered for the 40-day Turnup with Dr. Joe. Now, look what it says. Please click your email for your membership portal and all the details about our process. Click to go to your member portal. You click that, and this comes up. You see that? It says what? Log in. Now, where it says email, this right here is the email that the same email that you use to register with. You see where it says password? This is the password that you set up when you were registering. Dr. Joe, I forgot my password. Don't worry, because all you have to do is click forgot password and reset your password. But the most important thing about logging into the portal is you have to use the email that you use when you register. If you don't use the email that you use to register, it won't give you access. Okay, now let me come back off the screen. Once again, I'm talking about the 40-day Turnup. I'm talking about the 40-day Turnup. I'm talking about the 40-day Turnup. Dr. Joe, I'm in reset. I'm not talking about reset now. I'm talking about the 40-day Turnup. Dr. Joe, I didn't see that. I don't know where that is. Relax. It's all good, because what you're going to do is you're going to go to your emails, right? And when you go into your email, all you got to do is type in My Journey Life TV. My Journey Life TV. Search all of your boxes. A lot of times it goes to junk. A lot of times it goes to spam. A lot of times it goes to whatever the folder is called where there's undesirable emails. You want to search those emails because everything you need is in those emails. Okay? So let me show it to you again. I'm talking about the 40-day turn-up housekeeping. I'm talking about 40-day turn-up housekeeping. I'm talking about 40-day turn-up housekeeping. I'm not talking about reset. My 40-day turn-up people, when you registered, you got an email that was sent to you that looked like this. It says, click to go to your members portal. Now, when you go into that membership portal and you register, okay, you're going to see a lot of information. The only thing that you need to go to is where it says updates from Dr. Joe. There's a tab that says something about introduce yourself. It's a tab that says something about share your wins. The update link within your portal is where I make all update videos that go to you. When I sent y'all the information about tonight's session, it was posted there, but it emailed you. So a lot of you all may have saw the email, but you haven't accessed the portal. You want to access the portal in order to see what I'm talking about. Do I make myself clear? You see how this is so helpful? Cheryl says I'm clear. Tara says I'm clear. To my 40-day turn-up people, we're going to talk about next steps and then reset, folks. I'm going to talk to y'all because it's completely different, okay? Now, Dr. Joe, what's the next steps for the 40-day turn-up? Dr. Joe, what's the next step for the 40-day turn-up? Dr. Joe, what's the next step for the 40-day turn-up? You are talking about the 40-day turn-up, Dr. Joe, right? Yes. Dr. Joe, so I need to check my email to be certain that I get into that portal. Yes. I need to be certain that when I'm using that email, that is the email that I use to register. Yes. If I didn't find it, all I got to do is search my emails until I see those, and then I can get access. Yes. If I forgot my password, Dr. Joe, I can reset it. Yes. When I get in there, all of the updates are under the tab that says updates from Dr. Joe. Yes. The 40-day turn-up will be executed on Facebook. It's going to be a closed Facebook group. Within the next 7 to 10 days, we are going to send you all information about how you can get in that group. It's going to be the link to the group, and it's going to be the password to the group. And all of that information is going to be sent, guess where? In the portal. And it'll be a push notification, which means it's going to come directly to your email. So if all of the emails that we've been sending are going to spam, guess what? You have to go into that email and train your email that this is not spam, but this is an email that I want to receive. I would do that for you. We would do that for you, but we can't because it's your email. Okay. Now, Regina asked a good question. Regina says, what if the email that I received after registration was deleted in error? Well, we have two ways that we're going to contact you all. We're going to send an email to you, and then we're going to send a text campaign. Okay? This way, if by chance you all can't find what I'm talking about, we'll send you a text message with the same information. However, we're going to start with the email, and then once that campaign is over, we're going to then have a text campaign. We will be able to see how many people are in the group and how many people are not in the group. Keep this in mind. When you receive that update information about the group that has the group link, it's going to take you directly to it, and then it's going to have a code. The code is what you put in when it asks you a question to get into the Facebook group. All you got to do is copy and paste it, and you'll be allowed immediate access. Okay? Do I make myself clear? Are you all following me? Am I communicating with consistent clarity? Do you overstand and understand? Okay? Yeah, that's how we're going to do it. Now, keep in mind, we have very, very little administrative capabilities at this point. Why? Because we're trying to migrate you all out of where you are into the small groups and then get you into your groups with your coaches. Your coaches and your groups are not going to be assembled until later on when we get into September. However, we will still be having sessions and communications together once you all get into the Facebook group. So now it feels like everybody is everywhere. But when we get you into the Facebook group, it'll feel a bit more intimate. And then when we get you into your small group with your trained coach, it'll feel like home. Okay. Is everybody clear? Thank you all for talking back to me. I already feel your spirit now. I already feel your energy. Miracles are getting ready to manifest in your life. 1,374 people. Transformation is coming. And see, I'm so glad that the Lord led me to get those amazing people who shared their testimonies, because that's insane. 3 of them have lost 100 pounds or more. And 2 of them have done it within the last, within a year. 2 people off of hypertension medication. 1 reverse diabetes. Think about all the other stuff. Okay. All right. So again, for clarity, my 40-day turn up folk, you received something when you signed up, and it looks something like this. It gave you information about going to your portal. You went to the portal page. You used the email that you registered with here, password here. If you forgot your password, you can reset it. When you go into the portal, you look under updates. There are different tabs. Some say introduce yourself. Some say share your wins. The update tab is the only tab that I use to update you. And I'm going to send you another update on tomorrow. Okay. All right. Now, now what I want to do, I want to go now to, there we go, reset. All right. Now we've talked about the 4-day turn up. Now I'm going to transition over into reset. Okay. To all of my reset folks. The first thing that you all have to understand, reset is executed on Kajabi, not Facebook. There is no Facebook group for reset. There is no Facebook group for reset. There is no Facebook group for reset. Reset is executed on the back end of Kajabi. Okay. The next question that comes to mind is, how do I get to the back end of Kajabi? You can start off the same way, because when you registered, we sent you an email that gave you login information, and guess what it looks like? It looks just like that login page that the 40-day turn-uppers see as well. It looks the same, but it'll filter you into a different group. Okay? Now, let me share with you something that's going to ease your ability to access the back end of Kajabi in an easy way, and that's downloading the correct app. I'm talking about Reset. I'm talking about Reset. I am talking about Reset. Jacqueline says, what if you're not on Facebook? Keep in mind, okay, I understand that you're not on Facebook. I want first to understand that we made it clear that it was on Facebook and even asked for a Facebook handle. If you're not on Facebook because you don't like it, you hate it, you don't like social media, what we recommend is opening up a free account And once the process is over, close it. That's what we recommend. Okay. A lot of people have an aversion to Facebook, but at the end of the day, Facebook is free. Facebook has a lot of functions and tools that we use. Hold on. I know y'all can hear me. Let me change my camera. Hold on 1 second. All right. Hold on. All right. Can everybody see me? I had to change cameras. My camera overheated. Let me know if you can see me. Can everybody still see and hear me clearly? I have to change cameras. I won't move forward until I know that you can see and hear me clearly. Okay, great. All right, excellent. All right, great. All right. Sorry about that. The camera can overheat sometimes. It's a little warm. But if you don't have a Facebook page, open one. It's free. Use it for the process and cut it off after it's over. Facebook is free. We can go live. We can have groups. We can post manuals. We can post all types of things. Okay. Now, to the reset folk, what's going to help your process is for you to download the proper app. And it's a little bit different than what it was when you came through Kajabi the first time. What you want to look for is go into your app store, right? Go to the app store and you want to type in Kajabi, Kajabi, communities. Kajabi communities. And it looks just like this. See that one? Not just the regular one, but communities. Everybody see that? Do my reset folks see this? Do you see this? Regardless of if you have it, do you see it? See that? Kajabi communities. Now, when you go to Kajabi communities, it works just like Facebook. When you sign in, guess what? You're going to use the same email that you use to get into your portal. And you're going to use the same password that you use to get into your portal. Do I make myself clear? Okay. And see, under this, you see where it says, introduce yourself. Dr. Joe updates, questions and answers. This is how we're going to communicate with you through the whole process. So when there are special announcements that need to be pinned that you need to see, it'll be in your app. Now, as we get started and we have special circles like meal photos, exercise photos, special manual updates, how to download this, all of that will be on the back end. See, the most important thing for tonight, we're not talking about where I get my detox from, where I get it. None of that is important if you don't know where to get the information. We're trying to get you to the right place. Now, for those of you who are in the 40-day turn-up, I should be able to switch and y'all not lose me. So I was talking about reset, but now I'm going back to the 40-day turn-up. It has an application as well. It's attached to all of your emails. And if you follow the steps, you'll get that. But that app is not as important for you all as the app is for reset. And the reason why is because the execution of Facebook doesn't require a Kajabi community app. Do I make myself clear? So that's why you hear the difference of how I focused on the 40-day turn-up versus reset. So the 40-day turn-up, folk, all y'all got to do is get the updates, train the system so when we email you, it's coming to you and your computer is trained and your email is trained that we're not spam. Then we're going to give you updates and we're going to get you over to that Facebook group, quick, fast, and in a hurry. We're going to send you the information that gives you a direct link. All you got to do is click. We're going to send you all the credentials that you'll need to get in the group and you good to go. Then we'll start communicating in Facebook. Am I clear? Okay. Now, what I want you all to do now is to work on what we just reviewed. Ensure that we are communicating with you clearly. Activate and access that portal. Look through your emails. Be certain that you got everything that you need. Okay. All my reset folks, download that Kajabi Communities. Look on the back end and you'll see all of the amazing things. There's already a lot of activity there. To all my 4-day turnups, all you got to do is just get in that portal and look through that information, the updates, and anticipate us to get you more updates this week. How often should we expect an email? It depends on the need, Barbara. I can't tell you. I try not to over communicate with you all. I'm not going to spam you. If I send you information in an announcement or in a push notification, it's because you need to hear something. Now, 2 things you want to know, and I'm done. We'll take a breather. It's only 6:06. Number 1, all my 40-day uppers, the next biggest obstacle or challenge is for us to get y'all into the Facebook group. And we're going to aim to do that this week. Within 7 days, we're going to do that. Okay? To my reset people, we are going to have a special introductory session, and I'm gonna try to get with my administrative reset so we can go over tips and tricks of how to navigate the back end, what you can do and what you can't do. I'll send reset the update of when that meeting will be, just like I sent it to y'all on today. A link will come to you, and when we set the date, I'll give you plenty of time. You'll meet my admin, and we'll go through some important things to help you navigate the process. We got to help you communicate well. We got to be certain that you're in the right place before anything else can happen. And then once those 2 things happen, then we can start talking about, okay, you need to get this. You need to get that. This is what you need to do. These are the next steps. This is how it's going to flow. All of those things. So there are a lot of steps that we have to take. And the only thing you guys got to do is, if you're in the 40-day turn up, get access to that back end. Go ahead and look at those updates. Become familiar with it. Be certain that the email that we're sending to you is not going to spam. And you are the only person who can oversee that. To all of my reset people, we're going to contact you all, let you know when the next time we're going to meet with my administrator, Angie Bingham. Salute to her. So you can meet her and we can talk about reset, what to expect. I'll get that information out to you. We're going to get all of our 40-day turnuppers into the Facebook group. That'll be done within 7 days. The next meeting with my administrator for reset will be done within 7 days. The next major step will happen within the next 7 days. Do I make myself clear? All right, so I'm going to go over one thing. Y'all stay with me one more second, because some of you are saying I don't see the update videos, the updates in 48. I'm gonna show you exactly what it looks like. Y'all hang on, because I'm gonna show you exactly. I'm gonna hold your hand. All right, let me log in. Y'all hold on 1 second. All right. All right, check this out. I'm in the back end of my Kajabi site. Your site is not going to look like this because these are all the past groups that we've had. Please ignore that. When you go into yours, it'll probably just be one. Now, if you're part of an organization or a conference that uses Kajabi and you use the same email, you can still use the same email, but you have to pick the right product. Do I make myself clear? I know I said a lot there. Y'all get me? You see how you guys see how you see multiple, you see autoimmune wellness, reset fall 2025, 40-day Turnup. It's different products because these are different. This is the management system of how I've communicated with all past products. Yours is not going to look like this. However, if you are part of a company or you've been a part of a corporation that uses Kajabi and you've used the same email that you use for registering for the 40-day Turnup and the 40-day Turnup, you'll see multiple products. You just have to be certain that you're in the right product. Okay. Now, when I'm in fall group, that's y'all right here. You see how it says introduce yourself. Share your wins, general discussion. Dr. Joe recommends roadblocks, getting ready, 40-day Turnup, 2025 updates right here. Watch this, click. Actually, sorry, I'm gonna go to community and it's gonna have the same things. You see this? Introduce yourself, share your wins. Again, this is the 40-day Turnup. This is not reset. This is the 40-day Turnup. This is not the reset. This is 40-day Turnup, not the reset. Not the reset. Zana Harvey, which one are we? 40-day Turnup fall group, right? It's only one that y'all are in. Y'all's back end is not going to look like mine, and y'all not going to see all these different groups. Listen, I can't make it no more plain than this. Introduce yourself. Share your wins. Let me show you what it's going to look like. Look at this. Introduce yourself. Look at this beautiful lady. Hi, I'm Cheryl Polk from Marshall, Virginia. I'm the mother of 3 grown children and soon to be the first-time grandmother. I'm excited to be a part of the 40-day Turnup. After seeing the results of my cousin, Diana Cook, has achieved, I cannot wait to get my health and well-being in order. Salute to this beautiful woman, Cheryl. You see that? That's under what? Introduce yourself. Share your wins, general discussion. Dr. Joe recommends. The most important thing from the vantage point of information is here. This is the only one I use. You see where it says 40 DTU 2025 updates? You see that? Click. This is how I've been updating you all. And look at all the people responding. 191 likes, 84 comments. See that? And this right here was the most recent communication. So when you log into the portal, this is what you're going to see. This is how we're going to get you the information to Facebook. Do I make myself clear? Now, a lot of you may have questions. Hey, I can't find this. I can't find that. But guess what? There's nothing more I'm going to do tonight. And what y'all are going to do is you're going to take the information. You may be rushed. You may be confused. You may not be that internet savvy. That's okay. You will learn. But I'm not going to sit up here all night repeating myself. We've done enough. Play with it. Follow the steps that I've done, and I promise y'all are going to get there. We're not going to leave anybody out. My name is too sterile in terms of when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I'm an established leader in my community. I'm easy to find. I'm not here to sham anybody, scam anybody, or ignore anybody, but you're going to have to do the work. I don't have control over your email. All I can do is use all of my platforms, which we have, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, to inform you all. Y'all see we got 1,351 people, so somebody been listening. You done heard from previous groups. I've gone over step by step, 40-day Turnup next steps, reset next steps. Take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. Okay? You may feel overwhelmed, but that's okay too. The only thing that you need to do is keep a positive mindset, consume the information that is out there, And don't be lazy. A lot of people, I don't know what to do. I don't know. Have you read any confirmation email? I didn't know I had a confirmation email, Dr. Joe. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not tripping at this because I go through this. All my teachers, y'all know how it is. You go there, don't nobody know left from right on the first day of school. This is all I do. So I don't mind taking the time, but I'm not going to stay up here all night. I got children, I got a wife, and I've been up this morning doing everything that I was supposed to do, spent some good time with y'all. I've done enough and we've done enough. Y'all have said that I've been clear. We got a couple of questions. Which Kajabi do we download? See, this is what I'm talking about. Which Kajabi do we download? The one that says just Kajabi or the one that says Kajabi Communications? I didn't say neither one of them. I said Kajabi Community for Reset. I've already answered your question. You feel what I'm saying? Now, let me say this and I'm done. Every time you get another update and we take another step, your anxiety about not knowing what the heck you're doing is going to lessen. And some folks are slow. I get that. And I don't mean that being disrespectful. What I mean by that is some people aren't tech savvy. Some people ain't the brightest light, the sharpest knife. And some people may have learning disabilities or may be a slow in terms of process. They may have stroke. I'm not joking when I say that. Some folks are slow. We don't all move at the same speed. So when you get into your group's strengths will help to make up for whatever deficits of the individual. But you got to pay attention. If you have the sense to register, you got the sense to do all the steps that I'm sitting up here telling you. I promise you. And salute to his queen. She says, if you have any trouble, just go back. You absolutely right. Because a lot of y'all came in here 20 minutes late. What did he say? Did he say the kebab community, Dr. Joe? What are these applications I'm supposed to get, Dr. Joe? Did you say, Dr. Joe, I'm supposed to download the Instagram? Are we having a live on Instagram? Because I ain't got no Instagram, Dr. Joe. Oh, God, that's funny. That's funny. Dr. Joe, which one I'm supposed to download, Dr. Joe? One lady called my church. She called my church. Can you connect me with Dr. Joe? I want to know how I get my 40-day turn down manual. How do I get my manual? You don't even know how to log in. Dr. Joe, I need my manual. Oh, God. Gang, did y'all have a good time tonight? I enjoyed being with you all. I thought it was great. Shout out to Tanya, to Tony, to Althea, and to Gregory. Salute to all of them. Great guests. Take some time, review the information. I promise you, you'll find it. And when you do it one time, you're going to feel at ease. Last thing, and I'm done. The next big updates will be within the next 7 days. We're going to get you guys to the Facebook group for my 4-day Turnup people. And I'm going to have a session with my administrator to all my Reset folks to where we go over the functionality of the back end of Reset, what to expect, and for you all to become comfortable with who your overseer is. And that's who our administrator for Reset. Hope you all are well. I hope you're blessed. All right. If you're not following us on Instagram and or Facebook or here on YouTube, Journey Life TV, you can see a lot of great before and afters, a lot of testimonials over on IG, Journey Life TV, Journey Life TV on Instagram, Journey Life TV on Facebook, and Journey Life TV on YouTube. I hope you all are well and blessed. Have an amazing evening, and more updates are coming soon. Until next time, be blessed, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.